So let's see what kind of witchy herbs I could add to this candle for next week. Okay, so we got 1 week left till Halloween, which means we have 1 week left until the new moon as well. So let's see here. Let me find it. I think I might have some money powder as well. So this is the road opener. Hello, nice meeting you. This is going to be the road opener candle that I talked about on YouTube. I know I already said that. I'm going to say it again. So I have a little protection powder. If you guys can see that, I got protection powder. And I also have money powder. I'm going to do this really, really, really quick because I'm not going to be able to stay on long. So I got money powder as well. All right. I got to see what oil I'm going to put on here after I cleanse it. Let's see if there's anything else. So I got cinnamon. I got thyme. Let's see what else I want to put on here. And, you know, for anybody else that wants to kind of get prepared for the new moon coming up on Halloween. All right. This might be something that you want to do. And let's see here. What else I have? I got a whole lot of herbs. Lots of herbs. So what I did actually, maybe like the week before last week, I went ahead and cleaned everything, got all my witchy herbs together. Okay. And made sure that I had everything that I need in one place so I could find everything. Even though I have so many, I have to kind of go through them, trying to see if I have any more green herbs or money herbs. That's really what I'm looking for right now. Okay, I got some lemongrass. So let me go ahead and get my pestle and mortar here and see what else I have. So I'll be right back. Now, if you guys are watching this later on after I post it, you can always fast forward. This is how I work. I'm thinking, of course, I'm going to have to write all of this down as well. So, so far, that's what I have. And I think this is good. I think it's really good. Got my little Halloween music on. All right, so what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this Florida water, all right? And why am I cleansing my candle? Well, I'm cleansing my candle because other people in the stores have touched it. And I only want and I'm not going to rub it because I don't want like all of, the print to get rubbed off or anything like that. This is something I do. I'm going to kind of just clean it here at the top, cleanse it around the candle. This is what I'm going to do and kind of get that ready. And this is going to be prepared. This is going to be prepared a whole week before. Okay, so I'm getting ready right now. What am I doing? Watching witchy movies, old school movies, dark shadows. My lights are already flickering, so the veil is thin. It's going down. I got my pumpkins already, so I got all of that together, making my apple pies, making my tea brews. This is, something that I talked about on YouTube. If this comes out good, I will post it. All right. I'm overly posting. Why? Because this is a witchy's new year. This is a witchy new year, a witch's new year. This is the time where we celebrate, have a lot of energy. We're doing, lots of manifestation at this time because we know what time it is. Ridding of the old, bringing in the new. All right. That's what it's all about, and having fun. All right. One thing that I wanted to talk about is, a lot of people, expect, certain people on social media to overly post, ghost stories and stuff like that. You have to understand, when you're living this lifestyle every day, this is a full lifestyle. It's not just something we do here and there. It's literally Halloween for us every day. Okay. We celebrate every day. We work with spirits, deities, gods and goddesses, do a lot of witchcraft, do a lot of crafting and stuff like that, literally every day. So, we usually don't have to overly do it. Am I going to dress up for Halloween? I might. We still have a few days. Okay. So I got my money powder. I got a little protection. This is for my road opener candle that I talked about. All right. I'm going to put some cinnamon there. That's for good luck. Okay. And I'm going to use some thyme. All right. Thyme is really good. I like thyme. And I might even put some rosemary, which I have actually fresh rosemary. So let me go grab that. So let me just show you guys that. I have fresh rosemary, which I don't really need much, but this is the fresh rosemary that I could put in my road opener candle. The other thing I was thinking of is I have some reversal powder. This is to kind of remove any blockages in my way, because I really want to make the most of this new moon. And I want it to work out really good. So I'm going to do that. Let me find that reversal powder. Okay, I'm going to find that. Hey, what's going on, Sage? Haven't talked to you in forever, girl. Right now I'm just dressing. I'm dressing a candle that I talked about on YouTube. And if this comes out good, I'll post it on YouTube. I'm overly posting. You know what time it is. It's that time of season. I'm representing, I'm actually having a lot of fun. Okay, so I have my reversal powder. That's to remove blockages. I have my money powder to bring in, and I have my protection powder. I just showed everybody the fresh rosemary that I'm using. I have cinnamon and I have thyme. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of use this in my pestle and mortar here and just kind of mix it around, grind it. And I have, since I'm out of, my witchy oils, I'm just going to really just scratch my name in the candle and put a little oil there and dress it. Okay. And that'll get me ready for next week. So right now, this whole week is about getting prepared for Samhain, getting prepared for Halloween. So don't expect me to go overboard. This is every day. This is every day for me. It's Halloween every day. I don't have to go overboard, but I would like to make it to a haunted house and possibly dress up. That would be great. So right now, what I'm going to do, since I've already cleansed my candle with Florida water, I'm just going to scratch my name in the candle just the way I mentioned on YouTube. So let me do that now, and I'll show you guys that. All right. So like I said, if you can find a road opener candle to make the best of the new moon that's coming up, try it. Okay. And if not, you could try different things. It doesn't have to be this, but this is something that I want to do. So I'm going to put my full name in here. Okay. With my athame. All right. So I got that going on. If you could see, kind of like Artemis lore. I'm just going to put a little, and I'm not going to light this yet. I'm just dressing it. I'm getting it prepared. I want it to sit, and that will give me time to write my intentions of what I, want to burn on that day, or what I want to say on that day, or whatever over my candle. And I will have this lit for 7 days after the new moon, just the way I mentioned on YouTube. All right. So I'm going to do that here just a little bit. And the way I put the herbs and the powders on the candle or in the candle leaves room so that it doesn't burn up and blow up. So I got the oil on there. All right. So what I'm going to do, and just make sure I actually want to put a little more cinnamon in here for good luck. I know I'm talking really fast. I'm so sorry. Thank you. You know what? To be honest, we all went through a lot in 2024. I took the time this year after the summer, especially like August, September, when all of that retrograde was going on. I took the time to meditate a lot. I took the time to get back into my craft. I took the time to cleanse my body. I was resting and healing from a lot of stress and stuff that happened this year. And I did a lot of like beauty magic to get myself together and build myself back up. It was a very quick turnaround. I think being a spiritual alchemist and not just a witch is something that's very important for people to help them get through things much faster so that they can look towards the future. So thank you. And I really appreciate that. This is like everyday lifestyle, girl. I never stop. I never stop. So I'm always doing something. All right. So what I'm going to do here is just take some of this and start dressing my candle. And I'm going to have this sitting without lighting it. So I'm going to, and then I'll show you what it looks like too. And this is right now I'm setting intentions. I'm literally touching it, speaking over it. This is going to, open up some doors for me. And this is something I like to do for, my clients as well. All right. And what I'll probably do as well is put some type of petition, underneath this with my name, my location, my birthday, and all of that stuff, and have it placed underneath the candle while it's burning for 7 days. Now, the 7 days, I don't want anybody to leave the house and leave their candle lit. I don't really condone that. You can if you trust yourself, but snuffing it out, not blowing out, the candle, but snuffing it out every day when you leave and then lighting it when you come back in the house for the whole 7 days is really good. You can do that. So right now, it's looking good. I don't want to put too much. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And the more I kind of push the herbs and the powder kind of out of the way of the wick, it should be safe. I can hold it. I can say something over it. I'm going to kind of just let that absorb into the candle. So I'm going to put that to the side, and that is prepared. So I got one thing prepared for my new moon Halloween. I got my pumpkins already, so I'm ready. Old school movies. One thing I don't do is seances, and I'm gonna give you guys a little secret about something within my family, and I'm hoping she's not watching. But my aunt, who is a spiritualist, actually used to do seances. This is something I found out when I came out to my family about being into witchcraft and stuff. And, I wonder how much I can learn from her, but those experiences can be scary, and she doesn't do them anymore, but she does follow me here on Instagram. She watches me everywhere, TikTok, YouTube. I have a couple of family members that watch me. I wish I was there when she did that, because the experiences that she told me she went through were like amazing. She's the bomb. She can actually see spirits. I scared the hell out of me one day. I showed her a picture and she saw like a man and a lady and some ancestors. And I was like, whoa, this is like way over the top. So when you start coming out to people who are a little more accepting in these times, you'll be surprised what you find out. And from me coming from a Christian family, I found out all type of stuff. People who have vivid dreams, people who have seen spirits. I'm like, what? And I would have never known that if I wouldn't have come out and started talking to them. And it's great to have, my own blood family accept me for who I am. It's great. Maybe not everybody, but the ones that I look up to, they do, because they can see that I'm out here trying to help people and not hurt people. As long as people don't push me to that edge. Hey, Gunther. Hey, what's up? What's up? So I got that done. That's one thing. I could think about other things that I want to do. You know what? There is a seance page, in my charmed book of shadows. I came across it the other day, and you have to use like all of these candles, and I was like, oh man, I can't do that. My lights are already, it's stuff going on here. For instance, oh, let's see, where is it? So I have an offering bowl that I put on my altar. Let me just give you this story really quick. And the other day I was looking everywhere for it. I kept looking where the dishes are because I keep it clean. I try to keep my altar clean, make sure I don't have old food. I could not find this anywhere. And, I looked around the house like 5 times, and I looked in a specific spot where my dishes are like 5 times, and I couldn't find it. And I just said, where in the hell is it? And I was like losing it because I wanted to put some food on my altar. Why, when I came back, let me tell you guys, I came back and that little bowl was sitting right there. So I just started laughing because I was like, oh, okay, this is the time where, I'm just like, okay, I don't want like, any type of like weirdness going on, but it's happened with a couple of things in my home. And it's been happening more and more since last week. So I know what time it is. Cold spots, lights flickering, and stuff like that, stuff coming up missing and reappearing. And it's hard to say this out in public because people think we crazy. They're like, oh, okay, you crazy. You be doing that stuff, huh? You be doing that witchcraft. No, this is real. This is definitely real. So, I might have other witchy stories. But I'm, the thing about it is I only have so much time, and then November 1st and 2nd, Day of the Dead hits. So I have literally a week of, this type of energy or activity that's going on. A lot of Christian families practice the forms of craft that's been handed down through generations. Yeah, this is correct. A lot of families do. And I actually have a lot of Christian witchcraft, a lot of Christian witchy friends who still believe in their higher power, but they practice, which is something a lot of people don't like to talk about. They don't like to mix and blend, all of this stuff. But it is real. There are Christian witches out there. We're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into, the back and forth about it. So I don't want to talk about it too much. But I do have some friends who believe in that, and they practice. More on the positive side. Earlier, I came on live. I didn't stay long. I'm not going to pull the same cards that I pulled. And I'll say, you know what? It's probably good that I didn't post that because these cards, these past life cards, they tell a lot. And I think during this time, doing past life readings are acceptable around this time for ancestor work. And the 3 cards that I pulled definitely matched with the things that I know about myself. And I was like, wow. The last card, I still want to try to figure out because it was something about forgiveness. And it reminded me of one time when I asked my ancestors to forgive each other, to teach me about the craft and hoodoo and everything. So when I say I asked them to forgive each other, you can imagine, what in my bloodline that entails of, okay, in order to learn from both sides, whether it's, Wicca, witchcraft, or hoodoo. Very, very interesting. So anyway, I got to calm my energy down because I have like 5 things I do a day, but I can't wait to, get back home, get into my craft, do something. The other day, I finally put some pages in my books of shadows, and I was thrilled about that. I had enough time to do that. So that's great. I am working on my apple pies and my brews. My tea brews. I talked about that on YouTube, for the fall, for colds. So there's a lot of little things that I do here. Yes, I will be binge watching, 1966 Dark Shadows again. Yeah, for like the 3rd time. It's like 1,400 episodes. I'm just into it, y'all. I'm sorry. It's the best. There's vampires, witches, ghosts, time travel. It's the best. It's the best show I've ever watched ever. So you guys might want to check it out. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and post this. All right. And I might lose followers. That's another thing. When I come out and I start talking all this stuff, people are like, girl, what? Yeah, I'm way different than any other witch you've ever met. I'm very eclectic. I do a lot of weird stuff. And so that's just me. I'm the weird one. But anyway, let me go. I'm going to get off. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the compliments and understanding where I come from. Thank you, Gunther, as always. Maybe I'll come back again. Yeah.